Please remember St. Jude.
Don't wait. Join Phil's Gang today and make profits. Go to philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. That's 877-600-4264. If you want to invest your money and grow your wealth, listen to this.
Hi, I'm Phil Grandy at philsgang.com. You know, I get so tired of listening to the same garbage every day, listening to the fake business news network telling you why you should buy this stock, why you should buy, and they're always wrong. Join my gang, philsgang.com, free for 10 days. You're going to learn when to buy a stock and when not to buy a stock. Hey, years ago it was different. You could buy a stock based on fundamentals. You could buy a stock based on earnings. You could buy a stock based on PE ratios. Those days are gone. That ended with QE. That ended when they financially engineered the market in 2008. Gone. Now you got to follow the money. And we have the knowledge because we have the chart. Pro 2 color-coded chart tells you when to buy, when to sell, when to run like hell.
For a limited time, you can join Phil's Gang free for 10 days.
Check it out, philsgang.com. Get the truth, get the knowledge, and understand how the market really works.
Hi, I'm Phil Grandy, philsgang.com. Are you tired of being lied to about some magical economic recovery that only benefits the 1%? And then when the market does collapse, you're sitting there calling your broker, what do I do? When you should be shorting? Learn how to short the market.
Listening to Phil's Gang with your host, Phil Grandy, on the Off the Wall Street Radio Network. Off the Wall Street Radio Network. Remember to visit Phil's website at philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com. Or call the office, 877-600-4264. That's 877-600-4264. When the stock market is volatile, how do you invest intelligently?
Hi, I'm Phil Grandy at philsgang.com. There's no need for you to be panicking in a market that goes up 800 points one day, 700 points, then it goes down again. All you need is good advice, need good direction. You don't get that from your CNBC and the Fox business and all these crazy shows. You don't. Here's what you get from them. Thank you, Jim Cramer. But this is something that this really bugs me. Listen to this.
Our responsibility begins and ends with our partners and our shareholders, and that's it.
What? Their responsibility is to their partners and shareholders and not to you? Check my site out, philsgang.com.
When the stock market is up one day and down the next, you need the experience of Phil Grandy at philsgang.com.
What a difference it makes in your financial life. philsgang.com. It works. Hi, I'm Phil Grandy of philsgang.com. You know, over the years, I've successfully taught tens of thousands of investors how to navigate the market with confidence. Become a Phil's Gang member and receive the training, the advice, and the software that will take your investing to the next level. You know, I have a team comprised of successful investors, all with proven track records. And the Phil's Gang software is easy to use, painless to navigate, and tells you exactly when to buy, when to sell, when to hold, when to run like hell, even short. Learn about common market mistakes and how to minimize them. You don't have to be a seasoned investor to benefit from Phil's Gang and platform. No matter what level investor you are, my strategies for investing are designed to put you on the path to success. Sign up for the 10-day free trial to see our platform in action. Avoid market pitfalls and start winning with Phil's Gang. Learn more at philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com.
With the philsgang.com membership, we bring investors right to the floor, into the pits with Phil's daily live webinar classroom. Get inside market guidance on investing strategies. Find out more at philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. Don't have time to analyze and study stocks? At philsgang.com, we recognize that there are all types of investors, and we also recognize that your time is valuable. So we offer investing programs for all individuals. We offer investing programs for long-term and short-term positions. And philsgang.com provides quick and easy to understand investing videos that only take a few minutes to watch. With the philsgang.com investing programs, you will learn technical stock charting, how to execute your trades, and most importantly, you will gain the confidence to know when to get out of a stock and take profits. Sign up at philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com. Or give them a call, 877-600-GANG.
Did you know breast cancer kills 113 people every day?
That's unacceptable.
African American women die from breast cancer nearly 41% more than Caucasian women.
That's unacceptable.
Breast cancer is the leading cause of all cancer deaths for Hispanic women.
Breast cancer is unacceptable.
Together with Susan G. Komen, we're committed to reducing U.S. breast cancer deaths by half.
And we're going to do it by 2026. Visit Komen.org/unacceptable.
Are you a stock market investor without all the information?
What are you, nuts? Market's going up, market's going down. We're getting all this bad information.
How do you invest intelligently? Phil Grandy can show you.
If you want real information and you really want to know what the market's going to do and you want the truth, go to my site, philsgang.com, and also listen to me on my radio show every weekday at 3 o'clock Eastern.
Phil's got the answers at philsgang.com.
That's philsgang.com, where you get the truth and you get the information you need about the market.
You want to invest your money and grow your wealth. How do you invest intelligently? Become a Phil's Gang member and receive the training, advice, and software that will take your investing to the next level. Phil's Gang software is easy to use, painless to navigate, and tells you exactly when to buy and sell to help maximize profits. Sign up for a 10-day free trial to see our platform in action. Learn more at philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com.
Hi, I'm Phil Grandy of philsgang.com. Over the years, I've successfully taught tens of thousands of investors how to navigate the market with confidence. Become a Phil's Gang member and receive the training, the advice, and the software that will take your investing to the next level. I have a team comprised of successful investors, all with proven track records. And the Phil's Gang software is easy to use, painless to navigate, and tells you exactly when to buy, when to sell, when to hold, when to run like hell, even short. Learn about common market mistakes and how to minimize them. You don't have to be a seasoned investor to benefit from Phil's Gang and platform. No matter what level investor you are, my strategies for investing are designed to put you on the path to success. Sign up for the 10-day free trial to see our platform in action. Avoid market pitfalls and start winning with Phil's Gang. Learn more at philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com. What are you, nuts? 85% of the people do not know how to get out of the market. They lose money because they don't know when to get out. I'm Phil Grandy of philsgang.com. I solved that with my Pro 2 color-coded chart. It tells you when to get out. It tells you when to get in, tells you when to add, not to add. Specifically, when do I get out? It tells you that. Check it out. Go to my site, philsgang.com. Get your 10-day free trial of my Pro 2 color-coded chart and a membership.
Phil Grandy has successfully taught tens of thousands of investors how to navigate the market with confidence.
Hi, I'm Phil Grandy of philsgang.com. That's right, philsgang.com. Join my gang for 10 days. It's free. If anything, during that 10-day period, you're going to learn how the market really works. You're going to find information that you never had before. You're going to walk away and go, I didn't know that. So join my gang for 10 days free, philsgang.com. And you're also going to learn how to make money when the market goes down. It's kind of silly just sitting there when the market going down, hoping. Why hope when you can sell short and make money? Either way, you make money when the market goes up, you make money when the market goes down. That's the benefit of Phil's Gang. you make money.
Become a Phil's Gang member and receive the training, advice, and software that will take your investing to the next level.
philsgang.com. Sign up free for 10 days.
The stocks discussed on Phil's Gang are not in any way a recommendation or solicitation to buy, sell, or hold. If considering acting on information presented, we first recommend you seek out a competent, licensed professional for advice. Get ready for the radio show that tells you what Wall Street doesn't want you to know.
Oh, I'm a money magnet. Money's coming to me. Money sets me free. I'm a money magnet. Money's coming to me.
It's your daily dose of how to manage your money. And now it's time for Phil's Gang on the Off the Wall Street Radio Network. With your host, Phil Grandy.
And welcome to Phil's Gang, coast to coast around the country, off the Wall Street Radio Network. So here we are at the end of the Christmas rally, some Christmas rally. I told you it wasn't going to happen. How are you going to have a Christmas rally when you have the tremendous debt we are carrying? The debt is enormous. 31 trillion, but it's more than that. It's over 100 trillion. We can't keep carrying that debt because we're not producing anymore. We don't produce anymore. We take all the money, we borrow, we print money for all kinds of social programs, for these green programs. It's amazing what's going on. So here we are, got a new year. And the inflation that they started with in 2008, which they know, inflation's a horrible thing. But in 2008, they said they're going to do us all a favor. We're going to do quantifying easing. This was after the crash of 2008. They're great with words, quantitative easing. Like they're going to ease our pain after 2008. People fell for it. Quantitative easing. And we're going to stimulate the economy. And they solved that. When people don't understand even what stimulation is. When you stimulate an economy, it means you're throwing the economy a Hail Mary pass. It's on its last leg. When you have to stimulate an economy, you're trying to stimulate an economy that's it's at the end, it's on life support. But see, they didn't frame it that way. It was quantitative easing. Nobody knew what the word meant, but they heard the word easing. And they could sell that word. We're going to help you. We're going to help you. We're going to ease your pain after 2008 crash. After people lost $10 trillion in home and stock equity, we're going to ease it. That's what they thought. And we're going to do it by stimulating the economy. Oh, gee, that sounds good. They're going to stimulate the economy. Yeah, we're going to do what they call quantitative easing. We're going to print all this money. And the CEOs are going to take that money and invest it in business investment. They're going to create tremendous jobs. And everybody on Main Street that lost all that equity in your home, in the stocks, in your 401k, you're going to recover it all. Because these guys, the big business guys, the CEOs, they're going to put money back into their business, buy new machinery, buy new facilities. They're going to employ you. They're going to give you raises. We're going to really grow the economy big time. Get your standard of living up. It was all a lie. Only one standard of living they're looking at. Those who are making about $12 million a year with net worths of about 40, 50 million. Those are called our owners. That's who they're looking to help out. How could they be so stupid? Obama and the rest of them, right up to today, that you would think that quantitative easing or stimulate the economy was something good. History's a great teacher. You go back and look what happened to the same thing that's happening to us happened to Rome. They didn't realize that. We're losing revenue. The government's income in 2022, $5 trillion. Their net loss, $1.2 trillion. You know what our net worth is, this country? Negative $20 trillion. Exactly what happened to Rome. That's what Biden gave us for 2022 while he's pushing his windmills and all the other crap, green crap. And by the way, did you hear Biden? He broke his promises. They finally calculated it. And out of our 164 million workers, which I told you, about 70% of these workers make $50,000 a year and less. About 40 or 50% make less than $35,000 a year. Inflation cost them out of their $35,000 or $50,000. This is 72%. Think 70% of our workforce makes $50,000 a year or less. And they lost $10,000. That's real dollars. That's a tax. That's a tax. It was funny last night. Hannity was trying to get this wacko. Wait till you hear her voice. She drives me nuts, this woman. So he's trying to get out of her where she would admit, as a socialist, a Democrat socialist, that he broke his promises. He said there was not going to be, Biden said, look, there's not going to be, I'm not going to raise taxes. There's all kinds of ways to raise taxes. You just don't send somebody a tax bill. When you raise the gas prices, that's a tax. You raise food, that's a tax. That costs people $10,000. So trying to get him to admit, he's trying to get her to admit that he broke his promise. But you're never going to get that out of a socialist. Listen, this is funny. Listen to this. Well, her voice drives you nuts.
The environment is in danger.
Oh my
that
God!
We need to do whatever we can to lower the number of emissions.
So even if that,
I got to warn you. I got to warn you about her voice. Okay, so just again, try to get through it with us. God, what a voice.
The environment is in danger that we need to do whatever we can to lower the number of emissions.
so even if that means breaking his pledge to not raise taxes on people
I don't think that that's the right.
He broke
I
his
really
pledge.
don't
He
think
broke
that's
his
the right
word.
terminology for this.
No, so
Okay,
he
well,
said he wouldn't raise
I think that
taxes
we're
on
not
people that
going to
make less than
agree on-
400,000, and now he's raised taxes in 5 different ways and more. I'm only giving you the short list, and that's okay with you.
No, it.
And then she goes, not the right terminology. You're using the wrong terminology. That's how they fight back. Oh, no, you got the wrong terminology.
It's not okay for people who are struggling to get by to have their taxes raised, but that is not
So
what
Joe broke his promise to
There's
those
a plan.
people.
It takes years. It's literally not what I said. And corporations, by the way, are paying the lowest rate.
Can you acknowledge that he broke his word?
I mean, the segment is over.
Yeah, the segment's over. He's telling the host. She's telling the host. The segment's over. Unbelievable. But it's not funny. In 2008, 2009, right to 2018, what they did to this country, you're feeling it right now. I told people today, I told my members today in class, I said, people won't believe this when I tell them. But we are going to take out this October low. Everybody's saying the October low's in, the October low's in. Everything's going to be fine next year. Yeah, they're trying to tell us how everything's going to be fine next year. Won't be a bad year.
I don't think 2023 is going to be a bad year. I think that we're going to end up.
Oh, yeah. Remember Kramer telling us how it's a good year, strong economy?
To me, we have the strongest economy perhaps I have ever seen.
I mean, just unbelievable. I'm going to tell you what's going to happen. I told you this was going to happen, the crash that we're in now. Matter of fact, I warned you the crash started in 2018. And it did. There's the similarities that what went on in ancient Rome, what's going on with us is incredible. But just to take a look at the stock market, take a look at the chart, and it's so easy to understand what's going on and why. And why, when you look at that chart, and I'm going to tell you about this when you get back, when you look at that chart, it identifies clearly, not only are we going to take out October's low, we're going to take out 2020 low and a 2018 low. We're going to go down another 30 to 40%. Tell you why when we get back.
Want more information on this show? Go to philsgang.com or give them a call at 877-600-GANG.
You can be a successful investor in the stock market by knowing what the market is going to do.
Hi, I'm Phil Grandy at philsgang.com. God, you go nuts listening to these shows on TV, Kramer, any of them. I mean, they're giving you total garbage. Garbage in, garbage out. One day they tell you, buy this stock. Next day, don't buy this stock. Then you have two people on the show. One guy saying buy it, the other guy says don't buy it. So the question is, what the hell do you do? Well, we don't have questions here at Phil's Gang. And they never have to ask the question, what do you think the market's going to do? My members always know what the market's going to do because they've learned how to follow the money. That's right. Follow the money. You don't follow fundamentals. You follow the money. And what is that? That's volume. That's the buyers and the sellers. And the other thing, you got to learn how to sell a stock as well as buy a stock.
Follow the money. Follow Phil Grandy.
Check it out, philsgang.com. Go to my podcast, YouTube, and Rumble every day. That's philsgang.com. What, are you nuts? Coffee's up 92%. Lumber's up 67%. Heating oil, 60%? Gasoline, 55%? I understand why you guys are telling me to raise my rates here at Phil's Gang, but we haven't raised our rates since 2001. Hi, I'm Phil Grandy at philsgang.com. I'm not going to raise my rates. Our membership's been $39.95 since 2001, and for a good reason. So that you have enough room that when you do make money here at Phil's Gang, and you will, because you're going to learn how to short stocks, that there's enough room to send some money to St. Jude. That's why we never raised our price. And that's why we give you good value. So, you want to continue with good value, good information, be on the right side of the market? Join my gang, philsgang.com, where the price has not moved, where we fight inflation. philsgang.com.
Good investing means understanding how the stock market works.
Hi, I'm Phil Grandy at philsgang.com. If you really want to make sense of this market, you can't be listening to the fake Business News Network. They will not tell you the truth. They're to get you excited, to make sure you go out and you're happy so you'll buy something. That's not what we do here at Phil's Gang. We give you the truth, the direction, and that's what you need. Listen to me on my radio show each day and also on my Rumble and YouTube channel podcast. philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com.
If you want to invest your money and grow your wealth, listen to this.
Hi, I'm Phil Grandy at philsgang.com. I get so tired of listening to the same garbage every day, listening to the fake Business News Network telling you why you should buy this stock, why you should buy, and they're always wrong. Join my gang, philsgang.com, free for 10 days. You're going to learn when to buy a stock and when not to buy a stock. Hey, years ago it was different. You could buy a stock based on fundamentals. You could buy a stock based on earnings. You could buy a stock based on PE ratios. Those days are gone. That ended with QE. That ended when they financially engineered the market in 2008. Gone. Now you got to follow the money. And we have the knowledge because we have the chart. Pro 2 color-coded chart tells you when to buy, when to sell, when to run like hell.
For a limited time, you can join Phil's Gang free for 10 days.
Check it out, philsgang.com. Get the truth, get the knowledge, and understand how the market really works.
Are you a stock market investor without all the information?
What, are you nuts? Market's going up, market's going down. We're getting all this bad information.
How do you invest intelligently? Phil Grandy can show you.
If you want real information and you really want to know what the market's going to do and you want the truth, go to my site, philsgang.com, and also listen to me on my radio show every weekday at 3 o'clock Eastern.
Phil's got the answers at philsgang.com.
That's philsgang.com, where you get the truth and you get the information you need about the market.
Phil Grandy has successfully taught tens of thousands of investors how to navigate the market with confidence.
Hi, I'm Phil Grandy at philsgang.com. That's right, philsgang.com. Join my gang for 10 days. It's free. If anything, during that 10-day period, you're going to learn how the market really works. You're going to find information that you never had before. You're going to walk away and go, I didn't know that. So join my gang for 10 days free, philsgang.com. And you're also going to learn how to make money when the market goes down. It's kind of silly just sitting there when the market going down, hoping. Why hope when you can sell short and make money? Either way, you make money when the market goes up, you make money when the market goes down. That's the benefit of Phil's Gang. you make money.
Become a Phil's Gang member and receive the training, advice, and software that will take your investing to the next level.
philsgang.com. Sign up free for 10 days.
Welcome back to the Phil's Gang Radio Show. Want to know more about Phil's Gang? Go to philsgang.com or give us a call at 877-600-4264. Now, here's Phil.
And thank you for listening to our show. My name is Steve Celeste. I'm the Director of Education for philsgang.com and the Phil's Gang Radio Show. And I just want to take this time to tell you how to join the 10-day free trial. It's as simple as going to www.philsgang.com. On the top of the site, click Get Started. On the next page, click on the big red banner for the Working Investor Plan. And that's all you have to do. And also during this time, during this holiday season, I invite you to go to our gift shop on the front of our site where you can order gift certificates for your family as well, for your friends, for your employees. Spread the knowledge. That is the best gift you can give anybody. Also, the webinar that Phil and I did on how to get through this market crisis is also available on the gift shop. So you could share that as well as a holiday gift. I appreciate you again for listening. And back to you, Phil.
And thank you, Steve. You know, this is a new year, and we're starting a new portfolio, okay, or adding a portfolio. Every day at 2 o'clock, we post our portfolio, and our members go to it, and Steve tells them exactly what to do with each stock. Buy it or sell it short, add to the position or don't add, and guide them on that portfolio every day, following our Pro 2 color-coded chart, which tells you, okay, when to buy and when not to buy. So you can't depend on the bond market anymore. They changed all that in 2008 when they financially engineered this market with quantitative easing, which means they're going to screw Main Street and make the very wealthy more wealthy than they already were. Quantitative easing. Oh, this is good. It's got to be good. It's easing. No, they weren't easing anything for Main Street. They screwed Main Street. And ever since, for 13 years, we've been fighting and struggling with this inflation they created starting going back in 2008. Not to help Main Street, to help the very, very wealthy. And they moved the stock market up 1,200% since 2008. Not on profits, not on increasing productivity, not on where corporations increased productivity through business investment, investing tremendous amount of money, buying new equipment, new machinery, new technology. No. They weren't doing any of that. They didn't do any of that. They just kept buying their own shares back. Tell you this all the time. What it is they just simply take the shares they have outstanding and keep reducing them. The Fed prints the money, gives it to the CEO. The CEO doesn't have to pay anything for the money. It's free. And he goes, buys his own shares. They started this in 2008. Buys his own shares, reduce it. What happens? Boom. Earnings go up. But there's nothing to make the earnings go up. And the earnings pushes up stocks. And for 13 years, we've had this massive stock bubble. For 13 years, we've had stocks that are so overvalued. But for those who knew what they were doing, made a lot of money. A lot of money. The problem is 85% of you in the stock market, you're going to lose money. You've already lost money. If you're in a 401k, you know you already lost money because you didn't understand what was going on. All you heard every day, a new high. The market made a new high, new high. Well, how could it not make a new high? When they print money, give it to a CEO, he buys his own shares, the shares go down, the amount of shares he has outstanding goes down, and automatically his earnings go up without doing anything, under an increment, hadn't done a thing. He just sat there out in the golf course, but his stock price is going up because his earnings went up. Not because of profit, not because of business investment. That's what happens when you reduce your shares. It used to be illegal. You used to go to jail for doing that. Reagan made it legal again, but he only did it on the basis that it'd be used very seldom. Very seldom. And they told us it was only going to be used for 8 months. Bernanke and Obama told us it was going to be used for 8 months. Well, 13 years. So now we're at a situation where Rome found themselves struggling with inflation each day that they created. And like Rome, the very wealthy in Rome became wealthier. And the poor became poor. The middle class gone in Rome. And like Rome, today, here we are. Real wages are falling. Are you kidding me? If every dollar you get right now, okay, is 9% less. You're using 9%, even more. Productivity's down 72%. Companies are no longer competitive. We can't compete overseas. We can't compete globally anymore because we're not taking that money, putting into business investment, buying new equipment, new technology. God, some of the technology we have is so old in these companies. Think about it. So corporations borrow $13 trillion, put the money in the wrong place, kept reducing their outstanding stock. So the CEO, he got really wealthy. The big shareholders, the board of directors really got wealthy. Wall Street really got wealthy. And Main Street got screwed. Same thing happened in Rome. Same thing happened in Rome. You know what they had to do in Rome, don't you? Things got so bad out there, they started to take their currency and they had to devaluate it. They started to take the gold out of their coin and put in worthless copper or nickel or some damn thing. And soon, they had a real problem. And that's what's happening to us. We have devaluated our coin so much, just like we did with Rome. It's worthless. And what are we seeing? Our federal deficit's going through the roof. Our healthcare system is falling apart. That Obamacare is ridiculous. The cities are unsafe. The schools are falling apart. The rich are getting richer. The poor is getting poorer. The same thing that happened in Rome. You know, it takes a lot of money. You know, we're running a huge... Same thing happened to us as happened in Rome. They ran huge budget deficits in Rome because it cost a lot of money to maintain an empire. Soon they didn't have any money left. That's what's happening to us. They lost their security. The army, they couldn't even pay the army. And what happened? I'll tell you when we get back. And we'll talk about stocks.
Want more information on this show? Go to philsgang.com or give them a call at 877-600-GANG. With the philsgang.com membership, we bring investors right to the floor, into the pits with Phil's daily live webinar classroom. Get inside market guidance on investing strategies. Find out more at philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. Don't have time to analyze and study stocks? At philsgang.com, we recognize that there are all types of investors, and we also recognize that your time is valuable. So we offer investing programs for all individuals. We offer investing programs for long-term and short-term positions. And philsgang.com provides quick and easy to understand investing videos that only take a few minutes to watch. With the philsgang.com investing programs, you will learn technical stock charting, how to execute your trades, and most importantly, you will gain the confidence to know when to get out of a stock and take profits. Sign up at philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com. Or give them a call, 877-600-GANG. You can be a successful investor in the stock market by knowing what the market is going to do.
Hi, I'm Phil Grandy at philsgang.com. God, you go nuts listening to these shows on TV, you know, Kramer, any of them. I mean, they're giving you total garbage. Garbage in, garbage out. One day they tell you, buy this stock. Next day, don't buy the stock. Then you have two people on the show. One guy saying buy it, the other guy says don't buy it. So the question is, what the hell do you do? Well, we don't have questions here at Phil's Gang. And they never have to ask the question, what do you think the market's going to do? My members always know what the market's going to do because they've learned how to follow the money. That's right, follow the money. You don't follow fundamentals, you follow the money. And what is that? That's volume. That's the buyers and the sellers. And the other thing, you got to learn how to sell a stock as well as buy a stock.
Follow the money. Follow Phil Grandy.
Check it out, philsgang.com. Go to my podcast, YouTube, and Rumble every day. That's philsgang.com.
These are volatile times in the stock market.
Market's up 200, then it's up 800, it's up 700.
How do you get the facts when investing?
Hi, I'm Phil Grandy at philsgang.com. If you're confused about the stock market, get unconfused. Go to my site, philsgang.com, and listen to my radio show every weekday at 3 Eastern. What is the market going to do? We know exactly what the market's going to do.
Phil's got the answers at philsgang.com.
There's no need for you to be losing money.
Check it out, philsgang.com. You want to invest your money and grow your wealth. How do you invest intelligently? Become a Phil's Gang member and receive the training, advice, and software that will take your investing to the next level. Our team is comprised of successful investors, all with proven track records. Phil's Gang software is easy to use, painless to navigate, and tells you exactly when to buy and sell to help maximize profits. Learn about common market mistakes and how to minimize them. Phil's Gang has successfully taught tens of thousands of investors how to navigate the market with confidence. You don't need to be a seasoned investor to benefit from the Phil's Gang platform, no matter what level of investor you are. Phil's Gang strategies for investing are designed to put you on the path to success. Sign up for a 10-day free trial to see our platform in action, avoid market pitfalls, and start winning with Phil's Gang. Learn more at philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com.
Hi, I'm Phil Grandy. Is your business prepared to respond to any emergency in the workplace? Well, you better be. Let over 30 years of law enforcement experience go to work for you. Boyd Investigative Group is here for all your business security needs. I know. I use them. They're terrific. Call today for your free confidential consultation. 941-724-4535. That's 941-724-4535. Or visit them on the website, boydinvestigativegroup.com.
License number A1900020.
When the stock market is up one day and down the next, you need experienced advice from a pro.
Hi, I'm Phil Grandy at philsgang.com. I know you're sitting there watching the stock market. You're going, what? Is this nuts? Market goes up 700 points. Next day it goes up 800 points. Then the market goes back down. Then it goes back up. What that is volatility.
You want to invest your money and grow your wealth. How do you invest intelligently?
But you got to anticipate what's going to happen with the market. And that's what we give you. Information so you can anticipate in advance what the market's going to do, so you know what stocks to buy, you know what stocks to short. It's all about having good information and anticipation. You got to anticipate. The one thing you can't do is rely on your brokers. Listen.
Our responsibility begins and ends with our partners and our shareholders, and that's it.
What are you, nuts? Partners and shareholders? You're not included.
Check out the free 10-day trial and follow Phil to investing success. Learn more at philsgang.com. philsgang.com. Welcome back to the Phil's Gang Radio Show. Want to know more about Phil's Gang? Go to philsgang.com or give us a call at 877-600-4264. Now, here's Phil.
Welcome back to Phil's Gang. So here's the bottom line. And let me tell you what the solution is. But first, let me wrap up with you the similarities. Because inflation is a horrible, horrible thing. It destroyed Rome. It's destroying our people. It destroyed their currency. Our currency is being destroyed. Their currency got so weak that they couldn't pay their soldiers, their army, the biggest army in the world. And when the barbarians, the Goths, I think it was, showed up, they had no soldiers. They just walked right into Rome. There's no soldiers. They couldn't pay them. We're getting to a pretty bad stage. I mean, I love this here. Listen to what this guy says, this gangster. He says how we're going to have here, it won't be a bad year.
I don't think 2023 is going to be a bad year.
Oh, really? Not going to be a bad year? Really? What's going to change between now and then? Are you kidding me? Not going to be a bad year. We got a record $16 trillion in household debt. We got 6 million people still behind on their rent. And we got a historic number of people working 2 jobs. Are you nuts? We're losing annually $1.2 trillion as a country. To avoid bankruptcy, we're printing $159 million every hour. $159 million every hour. And this guy's saying it's going to be pretty good next year, just like Jim Cramer. Remember Jim Cramer said, what was the one about last Thursday? From here forward, the stocks are going to be terrific. Yeah, go cue it up and play it for me. Same thing. Everything's going to be wonderful with Jim Cramer, too. Remember that? Everything's going to be wonderful with him, too. We also have a budget deficit of $248 billion, trade deficit $859 billion.
I think that actually after Thursday, we're going to have some days where there's nothing else to do other than buy stocks.
Yeah.
And that's what's going to happen.
Yeah, how'd that work out for you, Jim? Budget deficits, $248 billion. Trade deficits, $859 billion. $31 trillion national debt. Debt to income ratio, 113%, should only be 60%. And they're telling me they're going to have a great year. Now, let's get back down to business as to why I believe the market, and I've been right so far, and keep telling you, learn how to short. Learn how to short. Think about this for one moment. Just go and look at a chart. Go back to 2000 and go back to 2016, 2017. Take a look from 2008 to 2018. The market went straight up. Why? Not earnings, not profits, not economic growth. Stimulus, which people thought that was a good word. That's a great thing, stimulus. No, it's a Hail Mary. Stock buybacks. But then it cracked, remember, in 2018, the very last month, 2018. It dropped over 16 weeks, 21%, but it recovered 54% after that drop. Then 2020, we dropped for 5 weeks, 31%, but boom, took right off again, went up 132%. So after a 16-week drop, it went up 54%. After a 5-week drop, it went up 132%. But what happened in 2022? We didn't have any recoveries. There was no recovery. We went down for a year. 1 year. These recoveries happened after 15 weeks and 5 weeks. We hit everyone's calling the bottom in October, 47 weeks. Why was there no recovery when there was recovery every other time for 13 years? Because it's over. Stimulus is over. Because they know we're going to end up like Rome. The dollar's going to get worthless. They had to stop. So that's why we're going to go down and not only take out October's low, we're going to take out the low of 2020, and we're going to take out the low of 2018. Now, if you go back to 1929, if these geniuses on these fake business network figure it out, 1929, remember, the market went down 80%. They said the same thing after the market went down 22%. The bottom was in, they said. No, it wasn't. 2.5 years, went down 80%. We're only down right now 20% in the S&P, 38% in the NASDAQ, and we're far worse shape than in 2008. You've got to learn how to short. I very seldom do this, but I got to play this because I get here every day and I tell you the same thing. Learn how to short. Learn how to short. I'm talking to myself. People still don't want to learn how to short. They want to buy in a dip. You know what I should do? I should punish everybody that does that by playing this every day right here.
It's not okay for people who are struggling to get by to have their taxes raised.
You short are going to play this every day. If you don't sign up to short, I'm going to play this every day on the radio.
The environment is in danger, that we need to do whatever we can to lower the number of emissions.
Here's the testimonial.
Since I joined you, I have made more money shorting than going long.
Well, what you're going to find out, once you start shorting, it's like eating peanuts. You can't stop.
I'm with you. I mean, you just once you start rolling, you just keep piling it on.
Because what you start finding with shorting, it becomes easier. People think shorting is harder, but once you start shorting, you're going to find it's easier to short than go long, because shorting, when a stock's going your way, they just pull the bids out.
Well, as you told us, I mean, they go down much faster than they go up.
Absolutely. I'm not going to play any more than that because you think this is probably phony. I had this guy, I called this guy, asked him to do me a favor or something. So I'm not going to give you any more pain. But I am telling you, look, I'm starting a new portfolio. We're starting a new portfolio. We have an ongoing portfolio right now that Steve, every day, he takes care of the portfolio, tells you when to buy, when to sell, when to add on. It's called the Working Investor Portfolio. We're keeping that portfolio. We're going to continue with that portfolio. But we're starting a new portfolio come Monday. It's going to be our 2023 portfolio. We're going to stay with it for a year like we did this other portfolio we had. And we made a lot of money on oil when nobody wanted oil. Remember I told you oil? We made a lot of money on the bank stocks, oil stocks. But we made most of our money shorting. Because when you short, stocks go down much faster than they go up. And I'm going to explain to you what stocks we're going to be in. And you should join the gang just to follow this portfolio. Do it for 10 days, and if you don't think it's worth it, then get out. So we're going to have an ETF, XLK, that's a tech ETF. It's a basket of stocks. And we're going to have GDX, gold, that's gold miners, an ETF. And we're going to have Boeing, JP Morgan, NVIDIA, Target, MRO, and LUV, airline. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 stocks, an AVGO. And we're going to keep these stocks for a whole year. For a whole year. We're going to just stay with those stocks. You don't need to have any more stocks than that. You don't have to go find a hot stock. 85% you lose money because you keep looking for a hot stock because you won't short. You won't short. So what do? You got to keep running around. Every time your stock goes down, you got to get out and go look for another stock, hoping this one's going to go up. Maybe this one. Maybe Jim Cramer's got this one. That one's going to go up. Or Varney, maybe he's got one that's going to go up. You can't make money like that. Since the beginning of the market, go back to 1929 to 2022, the end of 2022. 85% keep losing money. 85% of the participants lose money. Why? For the very reason they won't short. So they're in a stock, they lose money, now they get out and they run around looking for another stock. Instead of saying, wait a minute, I'm getting out of the stock, I think it's going to go down. Maybe I should just turn my position so when it goes down, I'm making money. That's how you make money. And you only need to have no more than 6 or 7 stocks and a couple ETFs. So go to my site. We're going to start this on Monday. And you're going to have fun with it. And we're going to be in these same stocks for 1 year. That's when you're going to learn how to invest properly. Everything else you're doing is nuts. It's insane.
Want more information on this show? Go to philsgang.com or give them a call at 877-600-GANG.
You're not alone. 80% of those in the stock market, just like you, lose money. Hi, I'm Phil Grandy, philsgang.com. Why do they lose? Because they don't know how to short stocks in down market. That will change once you use my patent Pro 2 color-coded chart. It works. The technology works. And it not only gives you an edge on the upside, but Pro 2 will put a smile on your face on the downside. That's right. Check it out. Free 10-day trial at philsgang.com.
Want the truth when investing in the stock market? Here's how.
Hi, I'm Phil Grandy at philsgang.com. Listen to my radio show every day because that's where you're going to get the truth. You're not going to get the truth listening to these dopes on Fake Business News Network. The other day, Kramer said, don't listen to the banks. They're giving you wrong information. When he told you to buy Merrill Lynch, remember? And what happened? They went broke.
Get the truth at philsgang.com.
Join my gang, philsgang.com. Get the truth. And also listen to me on my podcast on YouTube and Rumble. That's philsgang.com. Remember, when this market crashed in 2009, it should have never crashed because the chairperson of these two committees, their job was to protect consumers, protect our investments, and they're supposed to ensure that our investments are being monitored. Where were they in 2009 and 2008? They weren't anywhere because they don't do that. They take care of themselves. They protect themselves. They become richer. So you can't depend on these crooks in Congress. The stock market is a great place to be, but you just got to know this is a different market than your grandfather's market. So why don't you, for 30 days, join my gang, 877-600-GANG. Try it for 30 days, $39.95. Follow me. I tell you when to buy, when to sell, when to add, and when to run like hell. All I ask you, start making money. Please remember St. Jude.
Don't wait. Join Phil's Gang today and make profits. Go to philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. That's 877-600-4264.
Thinking about investing in the stock market? Go to philsgang.com, where we have over 50 years experience in trading and investing in the stock market. Phil's Gang teaches you how to make profits in the market with stock chart analysis, up-to-the-minute alerts, and always keeping you informed with professional guidance in long and short-term positions. Go to philsgang.com or call one of our professional staff to answer your questions. 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. Stop wondering about your financial future and start doing something about it.
With the philsgang.com membership, we bring investors right to the floor, into the pits with Phil's daily live webinar classroom. Get inside market guidance on investing strategies. Find out more at philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. Don't have time to analyze and study stocks? At philsgang.com, we recognize that there are all types of investors, and we also recognize that your time is valuable. So we offer investing programs for all individuals. We offer investing programs for long-term and short-term positions. And philsgang.com provides quick and easy to understand investing videos that only take a few minutes to watch. With the philsgang.com investing programs, you will learn technical stock charting, how to execute your trades, and most importantly, you will gain the confidence to know when to get out of a stock and take profits. Sign up at philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com. Or give them a call, 877-600-GANG.
Hi, I'm Phil Grandy at philsgang.com. You know, I've been doing this business of trading over 55 years. God, they make it so complicated. It doesn't have to be. The best way to learn is to follow me, my actual investments. That's right. When I buy a stock, you follow me. Do exactly what I do. That's the best way to learn.
Check out the free 10-day trial. Learn more at philsgang.com.
Be my co-pilot at philsgang.com. Do what I do.
That's philsgang.com. Welcome back. Are you ready to make profits in the stock market? Why not check out philsgang.com or give us a call at 877-600-4264. Now, here's Phil.
And welcome back to Phil's Gang. I want you to listen to some real stupidity. Listen to this stupidity.
I don't think 2023 is going to be a bad year. I think that we're going to end up.
Can you believe that?
I don't think the Fed needs to really raise rates at this rapid clip that they are. I think inflation is going to start to correct itself.
Yeah, you're just going to wake up one morning, inflation's going to be gone. Think about that comment. Just going to take care of itself. Really? Then why is it that, one, Rome was destroyed because of inflation, and why is it that every president will tell you his biggest fear is inflation? Because he saw what it did to Rome. He saw what inflation did to Venezuela. You just don't recover. You got to fight like hell to get out of an inflationary situation. It's very difficult to do. And then you can roll over into stagflation, which we are. In the first couple of months of the first couple of quarters, we'll go right into stagflation from inflation. But there's an answer to this. You don't have to sit there and lose money. And as I said, look, starting Monday, with the program we already have, which is a wonderful program, we're just adding on to it. Okay, the Working Investor Program. I'm going to start a little portfolio. We're going to stay in these same stocks for a year. We're going to go buy them and sell them short. And I'll prove to you, all you need is 5 stocks. I can prove to you after that, all you're going to need is 1 stock all year, as long as you know how to short. So we got a nice little portfolio: Boeing, JP Morgan, NVIDIA, Target, MRO, which is a great little oil stock, Southwest Airlines, and AVGO, and we have also NCLH. That's it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, yeah, 7. There's one extra there. No, just seven. And then we got a couple ETFs, the spiders, of course, and then we have XLK, which is a big tech spider, a big tech ETF. So I'm telling you, with these 6 to 7 stocks, a couple ETFs, we'll stay with those all year like we did before. And you're going to make money. Because for the first time in your life, you're going to be in charge. You're going to be in control. Because when the market goes down, you're not going to sit there and buying a dip. No, you're going to be selling short. And that testimonial I put, that's not a BS testimonial. That's a real person. Because, you see, inflation, once inflation grabs you, like grabbing you by the throat, you can't get out. You see, and the longer you keep rates at zero, and that was the big problem. When you keep rates too low for too long, and they did this because they're only supposed to be in it for 8 months, then all of a sudden the rich are getting really rich because when they're inflating, pushing all this money into stock buybacks, and stocks were going up without having to have profits, and who was benefiting? And remember, Bernanke lied and went to Congress, and Congress asked Bernanke, hey, who's benefiting the most? Wall Street or Main Street? Oh, he says, of course, Main Street, which is a bold-faced lie. He should be in jail for that. And this whole thing started, remember, this whole thing started was when Obama got into office, he wanted this damn socialism. He wanted to start with healthcare. Socialism always starts with medical, always starts with healthcare. And when you start printing money for this stuff, for these socialist programs, they're like now, Biden took it right back on. He's doing the same thing with the green programs. You're not growing your economy. You've got to grow your economy. My God, our debt is growing 30% faster than our economy. But I can sit back here with my members, and we still are making money, whether the market's going down or the market's going up. And if you can't convince yourself of that being true after 10 days, I don't know what to tell you. You don't have to pay a nickel for 10 days. Now, the other thing, every day on my YouTube channel, first of all, by the way, all my listeners in the Tampa area, Tampa, St. Pete, make sure you go and listen to me on 93.7, The Answer. That's FM, 93.7, big 50,000 watt, 93.7. But every day I go, my YouTube channel, I got 2 neat things on it. I got one where we do these segments that are about 2 to 5 minutes. I'm going to tell you what the market's doing that day, what do I expect. Those are terrific. But then under those, I have another segment, these little they're little shorts. They run about a minute long with some neat stuff. So you go to my YouTube channel, Phil's Gang YouTube channel, and you'll see both of them right there. Okay? And it'd be very, very helpful for you. I'm telling you, you got money, you don't know what the hell to do, you don't know what the market's doing, you're confused. Just go to my YouTube channel, and you see the first group on top, the second group on it'll say short, S-H-O-R-T. Those little tiny short segments, and those are like little golden nuggets. So the bottom line is this new year, you should be in a position where it doesn't matter to you if the market goes up or the market goes down. Don't believe anybody who's telling you, oh, everything's okay, we're going to be fine again. No, we're not. We haven't even capitulated yet. You can't be you can't expect a recovery in this market to at least capitulate. But why aren't we capitulating? Why aren't people throwing stocks away? Get me out, get me out. Because they really believe that this is going to go on further. They're going to come in and do more QE. The market's just going to stop going down, turn around, and right back to the old days. They really believe that. And Powell's trying to do that. In fact, he's been lying to us. He's been saying to us that this inflation is going to take care of itself. He's going to clean up the balance sheet. He's got $9 trillion on the balance sheet. What does that mean, $9 trillion? He went to the companies over the last 13 years that are broke. Don't file bankruptcy. I tell you what we'll do. We'll buy from you all your accounts receivable. We'll buy from you any bonds you have. And how many bonds you have? Oh, you bought $1 million in bonds and some receipt. We'll buy those. Now you got $1 million to keep operating. Now, when you get that $1 million, don't invest it in the company. Don't buy new machinery. By God, don't give anybody a raise. Don't buy new machinery to increase productivity to give somebody a raise. But by God, don't do that. Buy your own stock. If you got 1 million shares, start reducing those shares. If there's 1 million shares outstanding that are trading every day, reduce it to 800,000, then to 700,000 shares. And your stock will go up automatically without profit. So what's a bubble? Who cares? You're going to make a fortune during the bubble. We're going to inflate such a bubble. Oh, by the way, they're only going to do it for 8 months, remember? And then all that money was supposed to flow down to Main Street and everybody's getting rich. Yeah, right. 13 years, going on our 14th year. Now, remember, this bubble has stopped in November of 2022. As I said to you, just use common sense. God, common sense tells you something's up. If after we dropped for 16 weeks, 21% in 2018, then we rallied 54% after dropping 16 weeks. In 2020, after dropping 5 weeks, we rallied 132%. Now, after we dropped 47 weeks, we haven't rallied. About 10%. What's going on? That tells you we're going to go and revisit those lows because there's no more QE. There's no more, hey, buy my stocks. Federal Reserve, come here, buy my desk, buy my lampshade, buy my bonds, buy anything I have to keep me alive. And now those stocks that should be at $10 are now trading for $225. The valuations of their stock are they're nosebleed levels. Do you understand the size of this bubble? The dot-com bubble is nothing. The housing bubble is nothing. This is like gigantic. And what are they telling you? Every day, these fake business networks tell you the same thing. Everything's okay. Everything's going to be fine. No, it's not. You see, they're not allowed to tell you to short. They're not allowed to let you short because they don't make a commission when you short a stock. They only make commissions. The industry only makes money when you buy. And how much have you lost to your 401k already? 22%? Well, that's about right. Are you kidding me? You know what it's going to take to get that 22% back? Wouldn't it have been nice that you made 22% on the way down because you shorted the market? You know, when we tell you to short, we're not telling you to jump into an electric chair. I mean, people think shorting's like getting into an electric chair or into a gas chamber. I'll tell you, the only thing I'll do, though, if you don't short, as I said, I'm going to threaten you with this right here. I'll play this every day. Here she is. Here she is, Tarlof.
The environment is in danger, that we need to do whatever we can to lower.
Oh, my God. There's a socialist for you.
It's not okay for people who are struggling to get by to have their taxes raised.
This guy, if you don't join up in short, I'll play this every day until you go, I give up. I'll join for free. 10 days, just don't play that anymore. Hey, we'll see you on the chart. Join the gang right now, philsgang.com. My working investor group, click on Get Started.
You have been listening to Phil's Gang with your host, Phil Grandy, on the Off the Wall Street Radio Network. Off the Wall Street Radio Network. Remember to visit Phil's website at philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com. Or call the office, 877-600-4264. That's 877-600-4264.